Afternoon guys, welcome back. Doing a bit of a specific video today. So this is aimed at Levo owners out there, or Kenevo owners, specialized e-bike basically, and replacing your cranks. Now, for those who do or don't know, Specialized use Praxis cranks on their Levos and Kenevos, and other bikes as well, but specifically on the e-bike stuff that runs on the Brose motor. SLs could be a bit different. Maybe look into that, maybe have a chat in the comments below to see if the SLs use Praxis as well, but I'm talking about the full fat Levo Kenevos, Praxis cranks. Now, the reason why we're talking about these is that these have history of failing, or bending, breaking, failing, whatever you want to call it. So a lot of people, especially on the forums and stuff, look at replacing them, and there's quite a few options out there. I myself have basically gone over to the new, the new SRAM EMTB cranks. But one of the things I want to talk about is not changing cranks, that's a by and by, but a little thing you need to keep an eye out for, that most of us, or nearly everyone, including myself, you wouldn't notice, but just something to be mindful of when you're going away from Praxis cranks, and why Specialized use these. So we'll have a look at the differences, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So there you go, side by side, Praxis drive crank versus SRAM drive crank. Now you can see it straight away, this offset. Now, Praxis were given the job of producing the cranks for the e-bikes of Specialized, because the Specialized motor, if you look down, not you can see it very well, is offset. That in the bike terminology, what is called a Q factor. So the motor in the frame sits ever so slightly over by about 3 or 4 mil. Not a great deal, but a little bit. And the way they've corrected that, was Specialized corrected that, was they, let me get the other crank out for you, I can show you. So they made their cranks, the drive side and non-drive side, different pitches, yeah, to correct that offset in the crank. Now when you buy aftermarket cranks for these bikes, they obviously don't come with the offset. So the SRAM is the same both sides, because these are ISIS cranks. So you know, they're made for, you know, the ISIS bottom brackets you give it the race face and so on and so forth, and the Bosch drive system as well. But you might be thinking, oh well, that's that out of the picture. But when you actually look at the difference, I mean, actual end-to-end face difference, it is literally a couple of mil. It looks worse than what it is, because the Praxis crank on this is slightly thicker, but when you actually put the faces to each other, it's about 2-3 mil best. So not a massive thing to worry about, and like I said earlier, probably not something you'll notice, because I don't know about you, but when I put my feet in the pedal, my foot could be 2-3 mil either way anyway, and probably be blind if I notice the difference. But just something to be mindful of when you're buying aftermarket cranks, that that they won't be specifically correct versus the Praxis. So again, this video is pretty much something to nothing, but just I thought might be worth making people aware of. On a side note, if you decide to go and buy the SRAM cranks for your e-bike, regardless of it being Bosch or Brose, right, as a group set, they come with this little cover that goes over it that hides the lock nut away. It doesn't come with the cranks. You have to buy it separately. Now, I've got an account with RockShox in the UK, Zyra Fisher. This isn't listed anywhere. I had to buy it off bloody Amazon for 15 quid. But there's a moan, but just to cover that off. So if you want that and the funky little cover that covers a nut, you have to buy them separately. That's it guys. As I say, only a little video, nothing amazing. Just thought I'd make a point and raise it. Cheers for watching guys, catch you soon.